Okay, good. So today is day one, and we are going to do more of introduction and housekeeping. So we won't waste more time tonight. But before I go ahead, let me just quickly share one of my crypto wallets with you so that you have an idea of what is possible. So this is Trust Wallet. I don't know if some of you are used to this. Now, this is Trust Wallet. There are, let me show you some things I want to show you on this Trust Wallet. This is just one wallet that has a lot of transaction. You can see transfers going in and out almost every day. And these are things that are possible when we start this. Let me open another wallet. Let's see. So there are several wallets that you can open. So this is another wallet which has a lot of transaction. If I scroll up and down, you can see several things, a lot of transaction in and out. And now, why am I showing you this? It's just for you to know that what you're about to learn this night, what I'm about to show you, is something I also do by myself. It's not something that it's not something that I don't do. So basically, that's why I'm showing you this, so that you will feel comfortable as we go on. Let me start and go into arbitrage for you. Let's share my screen. Okay, so it's 9:12 already. So we're going to close this, then go to our. Now, before we start, I would like to ask around. I mean, fortunately, we are not too many. When I call your name, just confirm if you are aware of what arbitrage trading is about, and just give me a little background as to what you know about arbitrage. Or if you don't, you don't. I mean, it's not. We're going to start from the scratch. So let's start with Beloved. Beloved, can you just tell me what? Unmute yourself when I call you, please.
I'm here to learn using fiat currency for some other currency and taking advantage of the difference in prices.
Great, that's good. Isaac, please unmute yourself. I just want to be sure. I want this class to be interactive.
Yeah. I have knowledge of card arbitrage, so I'm looking forward to learn limitless arbitrage. That's all.
Okay, great. Who next on that list? Just a minute. I'm trying to look for. Okay, that's Isaac. Muhammad, unmute yourself and let's hear your voice. Muhammad Yekini size 4. Are you still with us? I just want to be sure everybody is active and I'm not talking to myself. Okay. Olaluwa Phillips.
All right. Good evening. Good evening, boss. Arbitrage. Yes, I know more about arbitrage. I just want to at least get to know more about what's updates, what information you want to pass across to us as well. Because I believe that information is powerful. So the little we know, we can also learn more from it. So that's just it. Thank you.
Yeah, very good. I mean, no information is, no knowledge is wasted. So great. So what was that? Roland, are you with us? Unmute yourself.
Yeah, I know a lot about arbitrage and I've been doing it, but sometimes all these arbitrage stuff, it's easily cast. So when I saw this class, I said, let me join so that maybe I will learn more. This
Okay,
may be a different strategy.
okay, very good.
Okay.
Very good. Okay. So who else is on that call? Uh, okay, Bell is just joining. MUD, there's one MUD here. Can you unmute yourself? Let's hear your own side. Okay, let's waste more time. Let's just go over what we have to do this night. We don't want us to waste more time tonight. It's just like an introductory session. As I said, it's going to be 3 days. So tonight is more like an introduction. Let me hide this. Okay, great. So we are going to arbitrage trading. And as I said, it's a master class which will detail different types of arbitrage, but our focus will not be on all of them. So I'm glad all of you already know what arbitrage is. And simply arbitrage is just to buy low and sell high. That's just that's a simple definition of arbitrage. You buy something low and you sell it high. Now, what do you normally buy low and sell high? It could be anything. It could actually be physical products. You go to a particular market, you get a price, you get a product for a price, take it to another market and sell at a higher price. So basically, no long story, arbitrage is just basically to buy something low and sell it high at the different places. There are two types, two major types. There are several types. As I mentioned, there's physical arbitrage, but that's not our area of focus. We have currency arbitrage and crypto arbitrage. Currency arbitrage, I'm sure most of you are aware. You in most cases, you get a card, you convert naira to dollar, go to another platform and sell at a higher price and make some changes. In any way you can buy currency from a particular platform and sell on another platform, either using your card or direct on that platform, then that is the currency arbitrage. We are going to talk about currency arbitrage by day 3. It is something that is very profitable, but with the problem of card restriction we have in Nigeria now, a lot of people are struggling. A lot of people are struggling with how to get that done. You may see one today and by tomorrow it won't work again. So that's actually a major issue a lot of people are going through. The second one I would like to focus on is the crypto arbitrage. This is similar to currency arbitrage, but this is where you buy a particular token or coin from a particular exchange and then sell at another exchange. So that is basically the crypto arbitrage. And just in case you may be wondering, why do those prices different? Why should price of the same item be different from one location to the other? Now, as I said, I'm going to focus on crypto arbitrage this night. Day 3, I'm going to talk about currency arbitrage, but for tonight, everything I'm going to talk about will be crypto arbitrage. So why do prices of cryptocurrencies differ from location to location? Now, most of you knows that tokens and coins are sold on different exchanges. Tokens and coins are sold on different exchanges. So let me hide this. The first reason why prices are different is because there is no standard price control. there is no price control when it comes to cryptocurrency. Nobody sits somewhere and say, okay, you must sell this at this price or you must sell at this price. So no standard pricing. So exchanges can decide how much they want to sell a particular coin or token. I'm assuming most of you know the difference between coin and token, but that's not our focus tonight. I'm just going to continue and let's admit those who are trying to join. So that's one of the major reasons why prices differ from exchange to exchange. Another reason is liquidity. What does liquidity mean? It means the trading volume on a particular exchange. You see, all these exchanges are of different capacity. It's just like banks. A particular bank has more money than the other, though they are banks because they have minimum capital they need to open their business with. So as the bigger the exchange, the more liquidity they tend to control. And then the more people, the more trading that takes place within their exchange. Another reason is demand and supply. I'm sure you all know basic economics, demand, supply. So this also ties to the second point, because if an exchange has so many people on their platform that trade on their platform, definitely the demand and supply will also direct prices. And that is one of the reasons why prices do vary. Now, there is something called trading fees. Every exchange has their trading fees. Usually it varies between 0.1 to 0.2% by depending, especially in large exchanges. It varies with, just a minute, it seems somebody is raising hand. Okay. So trading fee is actually one of the reasons. For example, most of you are aware of Binance. Binance, in most cases, if you want to transfer, let's say USDT from a particular, from Binance to another wallet, if you want to transfer exactly $10 to somebody, when you are in Binance, when you want to transfer that amount, Binance will charge you 0.8 as their own fee. So if you want to send $10 to me and you want to get exactly $10, when you are in Binance, you have to transfer $10.8 out of your account, and it gets to me as exactly $10. But if you transfer $10 directly from your Binance, what I will get will be $9.2. So those are what they call trading fees, and it differs from exchange to exchange. Some exchanges do not charge as high as other exchanges. So that is why prices are actually different. And because of this variance in prices, what we normally do is to try and capitalize on those price differences. We look at an exchange. If the price is cheaper, we buy from there, and then we go to another exchange where the price is higher, and we sell at that place. So I guess most of you already have an idea of how to buy or sell crypto on exchanges. But for those who are new, I will still make some, I will go into more detail. We will do some practical, maybe day 2 tomorrow. We'll do some practical to show you exactly how it works. This is just basic introduction for tonight. Now, this arbitrage business, how profitable it is or how risky. It is a business that is highly profitable if you know how to do it. I'm sure some of you who joined early, you must have seen some figures on one of my wallets. The bulk of those are from crypto trading, and majority of them are from arbitrage trading. So it can be highly profitable if you know what to do. Now, the risk is that before you go ahead and carry out any exchange, any trade, you need to test the exchange itself. You need to test the exchanges itself, because there are thousands of exchange worldwide. There are thousands of exchanges. I mean, apart from Binance, KuCoin, OB, there are thousands of exchange, but you need to be sure that you are not using an exchange that has problem, that you will put in your money, you will not be able to take it out. That's one of the risks. And then going forward, one of the things I'm going to do from day 3 is I'm going to be giving you signals. I tell you what to buy, where to sell, and then you can do that. But whenever I give you such signal, do not just blindly go and rush it. You need to do your own research. It doesn't mean that I'm giving you what is not going to work, but at least this last 2 is usually required just to protect yourself. So it's a very profitable business, but it's also risky if you don't do it right. Now, how can you minimize or prevent those risks I've just mentioned? The first thing is that before you trade on an exchange, apart from the one you are used to that you have been using for quite a while, before you trade on an exchange, you need to go online and check the status of that exchange. And this is how you do it. Let me do this. Let me open my Internet Explorer and my browser. You can use Google Chrome. So let's assume I give you an exchange. You go to your browser. The first thing you do is, let's say, good. There's an exchange called Poloniex or even Binance, because all of you know about Binance. Just go there, type Binance review, and press enter. Any exchange you want to trade with, just go and do this search. But okay, Investopedia is good. They will tell you the truth about it and will tell you exactly about that exchange. So the first thing you need to do is go, and you can see some other questions people are asking. So that's the first thing you need to do to protect yourself. You need to go and check. That's what I mean by doing your own research. Go there and check if that exchange is reliable or not. But there are some exchanges you put in your money, you will not be able to get it out. So that is one of the main risks, and you need to confirm that before you continue. So that's one of the that's one of the main risks. That's one of the ways to protect yourself. The second is, whenever you want to trade, even if I give you signal, try with little amount you can afford to lose. For example, if you try with $10, if you lose that $10, I'm sure a lot of you on this call will not go and commit suicide. Don't use your school fees to test any trade. Don't use your house rent. Don't use your feeding allowance. Just test with something small that you know that if you lose this money, you won't kill yourself. So that's another way to minimize or prevent risk. Then when you are about to trade, the next thing you have to do is check if that trade is profitable. Now, as I mentioned to you earlier, every exchange has what is called trading fee. And I gave an example of Binance that they will remove 10.8. I gave an example of Binance that Binance will remove 0.8 on USDT if you want to transfer USDT. So you have to first check. I will show you how to do all those calculations. You have to first check and see if this is going to be profitable or not before you go ahead and start buying. Because once you buy, the next thing you're supposed to do is to go and sell at the other end. But if you buy and you didn't confirm that it's profitable, then once you buy, you are stuck with it. You may even sell at a loss. So you need to be very careful and do the needful. So those are the major ways you can prevent risk. Now, once you confirm that it's profitable, one good thing about this business is that once you do something once, you can repeat it as many times as possible when you are still checking. Now, one thing you need to know is that crypto market is very volatile. You may see something at the price of $12 now, and the next 2-3 minutes, the price must have gone down or gone up. So it is very, you need to check before you keep repeating. But if the price has not changed, then you can repeat the same trade as many times as possible in one day. So the signals I will be giving you are coins that will not change that are not too volatile. So that once you are able to do one trade and you make your profit, then you can do more to make more money. So that is what you will need to do. Now, whenever you see a particular coin or token on an exchange, and you want to buy, and you compare it with another token on another exchange, if the rate is unusually different, let's assume Bitcoin is selling on Binance for $17,000, and you now see Bitcoin on another exchange for $10,000. You know that rate, then something is wrong. So that is a red flag. If the rate is unusually different and the gap is too much, then you need to caution yourself. It doesn't mean that you cannot buy, but make sure you test it with little amounts. Go back to that second point. You can try with maybe $10 or $20 and see if it goes through and you are able to make your profit, then you go ahead and do what you need to do. And then you capitalize on it as fast as possible. Now, how can you be successful with this type of business? The first thing is you have to have a mindset. For those who are here, who started earlier, I started by showing you my Trust Wallet account. I show you just two different wallets. One of them is a view-only account. The other one is a trading account. Now, why I show that is just for you to know that what I'm going to teach you or what I'm teaching you are things I do and I'm making a lot of money from them. So it's not a theory. It's not a theoretical thing. Actually, before we close tonight, I'm going to show you an example of something you can buy and sell immediately and see the profit before we go. So one thing I want you to do is this. It's not just enough for you to create time at 9 p.m. and attend this training. What is important is within your mind, you should tell yourself that, look, if this thing is really working the way this guy is saying it, I will also practice it and make sure it works for me. Take it seriously. I mean, I can bet you it's something one can actually use as a very good source of income. So you have to create that mindset that, look, since if this thing is working, then I need to make it work for me, whatever it takes. If I'm going to tell you what to do, how to do it, it's not left for you to take action. So action taking is very important. Now, speed is very, very critical. Speed in the sense that this is very volatile. And I show you where to go and check a particular coin, how to check it and how to quickly. Now, one trade may take you up to say 5 minutes. At times it could be lower than 5 minutes if you are good at trading. For example, if you go to Binance, you buy something, you transfer to another account, that is all you need to do. So the time between your transfer to move out of one exchange to the other, in most cases, it's usually between 1 minute and 90 seconds. That's between 60 seconds and 90 seconds. But worst case scenario, it may delay maybe about 2 minutes. Well, that's 120 seconds. So the speed at which you need to do this trading is very critical, because if you see something at $10 here and you see it at $12 in another place, by the time you buy it at $10 and you want to take it to go and sell at $12, if you are not fast enough, that $12 might have gone to $9. So it means you are going to lose money. So it's very important you learn how to speak. Now, doing this speed, why I put it in capital letter is this. I trade manually, and it takes a lot of time. However, there are tools you can use that can actually make it faster for you, but that I will talk about it day 2 or day 3. So tonight, as I said, just basic introduction and some simple example. Another thing I've mentioned, this dedication is very important. It's just part of your mindset. If you don't take action, you just waste your time, and that's. Now you need capital. You know, we said arbitrage is buying and selling, right? You cannot buy anything if you don't have money. So you need money like an investment. The objective here is that you want to start with a certain amount of money and you want to grow the money to a bigger money. So capital is very critical. And I will not tell you how much to start with, but the more money you have, even if you have $1,000, when you want to carry out a trade, don't put everything at once. Test it first. Once you know it's successful and it's profitable, you can put as high as possible, because the more money you put, the more profit you get. So those are the critical success factors that can make you successful in this business. Now, what do you need to carry out this business? I've mentioned capital. Now, you will need accounts on different exchanges. Because buying is just like going from one market to the other. So you need to open accounts in different exchanges. I will show you some of those accounts and where you can, how you can register some of them. You need a spreadsheet for record keeping. It is very important. I will give you a copy of my own spreadsheet. Probably on day 3, I will give you so that you can also use it for yourself. Then your account details, because you will be opening so many accounts, you need to keep record of your account details so that you will be able to monitor what is happening. If you are losing money, if you are making money, it is from those account details that you'll be getting your information. So basically, those are the basic things that you need to be able to run this business. I'm going to recommend some tools you need for you. One of them is called RoboForm. If you go, you can download it. There is free version of it. What does this do? Now, because you will be registering so many accounts on so many exchanges, you need something that can help you store your password. For example, I have so many accounts and I don't know their password often. So you will need a tool, unless you know you are very smart, so you can always remember all your password and your details. But what I personally use is what is called RoboForm. I will show you a copy of it. Then Google Authenticator. Some of the exchanges we need you to authenticate. So this one is so easy. Just go to Play Store or depending on your phone, type Google Authenticator and download this on your phone. It's very easy to use. So those are the tools you need. But let me show you the robo form so that you will know what it looks like. Okay, let me continue. I see, go through it. I show you what it looks like later. Let me open my Internet Explorer. Now this, if you look at this up here, at the top here is my RoboForm account. If I click on it, it will ask me for a password, a master password, right? So let me log into it. Okay, look at this. All these are actually, let me see if I can make it to be in the listed. Okay, no. Anyway, I want to put it in a form that, okay, list view. Now look at all these things. These are my different websites I visit. You can see as many as possible. Although most of you will not need all this, but because I have so many accounts that I need to log into almost every day, you can see that almost 1,000 or more plus. So what I use in managing them is what I call RoboForm. That's what I was recommending for you in that. So if you want, I think you can get a free version of it to start with. It will be a great help for you. Then Google Authenticator, that one, go to your app, either Play Store or iOS, depending on your phone, and download it. You will need it for remembering your accounts. So those are the tools that you will need apart from exchanges. I told you you'll be working with different exchanges. Now, CoinMarketCap, I'm sure most of you must have heard about this website. How and where to find your arbitrage opportunities. Go to this website, coinmarketcap.com. Now, I've been doing this for so long. So if you look at this website is my own personal website. I developed a tool that gives me what coin I should buy, where I should buy it, and where to sell it. This is a personal website. You have members that are registered on this website, but it is not compulsory and it is not open to everybody. But this is the tool I use for myself. But I will show you how to do this thing yourself manually. So where you'll be going to is CoinMarketCap. This one, you don't need to register an account today. And I will just show you quickly how to do that soon. And then, okay, this is an exchange. I don't think I need to waste more time on that. Let me quickly do, okay, I want to give you an example of something we can trade this night before you go to bed if you have this account. Now you will open, most of you, I'm assuming you have an account on Binance. So this is an exchange, Poloniex. This is my link to the exchange. If you want to use it, or you just go to Google and type it to Poloniex. There are several fake exchanges that people clone some exchanges. So in most cases, what I usually do is I pick the original and then I shorten it and share it with people who are my students. So let's go to CoinMarketCap. As I said, that's where you can get arbitrage opportunities. So go to CoinMarketCap. This is more like encyclopedia of all coins that you can think about, of. There are thousands and thousands of coins. You can see them everywhere. You can see them. Now I'm just going to choose one. Okay, I'll just choose any one and show you how to find arbitrage opportunities for it. But as I said, from day 3, I'll be providing you signal. I will tell you the coin to buy where to buy and where to sell. I'm just going to give you all this as background so that as background for you to know. Okay, let's just pick any of them. Let's pick this QNT. So what you will do is you go to the top here. You can see this search box. Click on it and then type in QNT, for example. Click on it. So this is a coin. I mean, this is a token. Coin is not a coin. And current price is 114.6.92. Now, when you scroll down, the next thing you do is click on markets. Look at markets here. Click on it. It will show you that particular coin or token where it is being sold. Now, what we focus on is this. The first column is the exchanges. As I told you, there are several exchanges that sell different coins and tokens. Now, this QNT at USDT is currently sold for 114.69 on Binance. So if you scroll down and compare USDT, you have to compare peer to peer. You cannot compare this QNT USDT with QNT BUSD. No, you have to make it like for like. So this is 114.61 and it's sold 114.52 here. This USDT. Let's scroll down. Just giving you how you do this thing manually. This USDT 0.77. You can see that the difference is not really much. There's nothing much about. And see, this is 114 points. So they are all 114, 114, 114. Let's just scroll down. 114 USDT, 114, 114.66. Okay, see 113 here. So it means this one is cheaper than here. So look at these two now. Let's do a quick check. I'll show you a quick check. So the first thing you want to do, this one is cheaper and this one is higher, right? So let's see what that implies. Let's assume, let me open a calculator. Let's assume you have $100, okay? And you want to buy it from here, which is cheaper, 113.01. So this $100, divide it by 113.01. It means you can buy 0.88 units of QNT with this amount, with your $100. So if you now transfer it to this point, so it means this 0.88 for all this figure, you want to sell it for 114.81. So what we do is this figure here, multiply it by the price on the other exchange, which is 114.81. So it means you will get 101.5 for it. That's almost 101. But if you look at this, it's not going to be profitable because if we take 10%, because the profit on this, because you invested $100. So by the time you are transferring it from one to the other, at least you are spending about 0.2%. So this difference of almost $2 is not really much. However, it's not that it's not much, but it doesn't worth the real time. It doesn't worth the time, but at least you can see there's a difference. But you cannot, because of this figure, assume that it is profitable because they are still going to charge you trading fee. So for that, just ignore that and then still look around. I mean, that's giving you an idea of how to get arbitrage opportunities. Now let's see USD. Look at this. QNT USD is selling for 114 here. The same thing is selling at 121.3. So this looks like a very fantastic opportunity. So let's assume we have $100 and you want to buy it at this point, 114 points. So you divide it by 114.47. So it means you can buy 0.873 from this. And when you transfer it to CXIO, that means you multiply it by 121.73. So you see, you have made $6 on your $100. So let's assume worst case scenario, they take $2. It's not going to be up to $2 as the fee on both sides. So it means you are making $4 profit on that trade alone. Now, you may think $4 is small, but this thing is not going anywhere. And as I told you, within 5 minutes, you have completed this trade. So if you are able to make that $4 in 5 minutes, and you're able to do it, say, 10 times in a day. So it means if you make that $4 and you're able to do it, say, about 10 times a day, if you remember, I talked about dedication and speed. So it means you are making $40. And in the current rate, let's say it's about 700 now or 750. It means in a day, for trading that alone, you're making 30,000 naira your profit. So that is exactly how arbitrage works, crypto arbitrage, and that is the way to look at, to find arbitrage opportunity as in a manual format. So I'm sure you all understand what I've done now. What you have to do is compare peer to peer. You can see QNT USD, QNT USD. You're comparing them together. But let me show you. Okay, so that shows how to actually do arbitrage in a manual way and a profitable way for that matter. You can still go around and look around, but in most cases, USDT 116. Now, USDT, I think we saw it at 114 somewhere, and this one is 116. So you can see this is also going to give us almost $4. If we do, you can see 116, 114, and it's 116 here. So, but as I told you, before you run into this, well, it's almost 10 o'clock. I don't want to stay more than 10 o'clock, but as I said, today is just an introductory. Look at 123. And look at this, USDT was 114. I think we saw it at 1. This is interesting. Let's go to, we saw it at 111 here. So let's quickly do this. Let's check this one. So if we have $100, we have $100 and you buy it, you buy at 111.33. So it means you're able to buy 0.89 here and you transfer it to, where was that? 123. And you transfer it here and you go and multiply by 123.54. So you can see you have made $10, almost $11 on your $100. So let's assume you spent $2. It's not going to be up to $2, but I'm just being conservative. So let's assume $2 goes for your transaction fee. It means you have made $8 just on one transaction, which will not take you more than 5 minutes. And if you are able to do $8 about say 10 times in a day, that will give you about $80. And depending on how much you buy your dollar, let's assume 750. So it means in a day you are making $60,000. Naira profit. And if you look at the flyer I sent out, I said 57,000 naira in a day. But you can see the possibility that it is actually something that is can be far more than what I actually mentioned there. So it's just 2 minutes to tell. I don't want to spend more than 1 hour today, so I'm going to round it up today. But a quick one, let me show you. Let me quickly log into 2 accounts and give you a signal for tonight. I'm going to give you, so the signal I will be giving will be like this. Subsequently, you'll be getting something like this. Let me write it. What I can do it on daily basis is to give at least maybe 2 or 3 signals. So I can say buy buy, I'll give you the coin name. Let me see, there is a particular coin called KP3R. I gave this one out to my group today. Buy KP3R from Binance and sell on Poloniex. Okay, just I think I gave 2 today. Another one is BTCST, buy from Binance and sell on Poloniex. So let me show you these 2. Let's, as I said, it's time bound. So let me quickly see Binance. Let me go to here. Let me log on to Binance. As I told you, RoboForm is what I use. I don't remember password or user information. So I'm logging on to my Binance account, and then I will also log on to, let me confirm, let me log in with the security. I've been given a phone verification 938336. So once you do that, you go. Then let me log in. Right after it's logging in, let me go and log in to the other exchange, which I said Poloniex. You saw this Poloniex. Click on it. So if you are logging, these are exchanges. I will give you a list of exchanges to log on to, to register on, hopefully from tomorrow, so that you can start. Okay, so you can see this one is asking for authenticator. You remember I said you need to download authenticator. So some exchanges we add for authenticator is Poloniex. This is 383926. Some will use SMS, just like you saw in Binance. It uses SMS. This one is just a note. So when you get to there, just click on trade. Let me skip all this information. Click on trade. You want to trade spots. I just want to show you, time is fast spent. I'm going to show you exactly what I want you to do. Let's see Poloniex. Okay, I've logged on already. We also click on trade. Any exchange you go into, you are going to be, it's trade, because it's buying and selling. So now, if you look at the signal I gave, I said KP3R. So let's go and look for, I said buy from Binance. So let's go to Binance. And then you see where this is. We go to the top. At the right, you can either click on this BTC USDT or come to the right here and type, what was that thing I gave? K3, let's see. Okay, KP3R. 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 Buy with USDT, right? So look at it here, click on it. So it's being sold for $72 here. Let's go to Poloniex and look for the same thing. Look at it. KP3 USD is being sold for $79. Now, see what, I'm not going to continue the trading. I'll just show you the implication of what I've just shown you. So in Binance, we are going to buy it at 72. So let's assume we are putting $100. We divide this $100 by 72. Okay, that's the 7200. Where is it? 7200. That's what is being sold there. So we divide it by 7200, and that will give us 1.38 units of that of that coin. So if you take it to Poloniex to sell, look at the amount is being sold for Poloniex. So we multiply by 79.49. And see, our $100 turned to $110 just in less than how many minutes? And that is how trading is done, and it is fantastic. If let's assume you pay $2 on this, so it means if you are able to do this on 10 times, as I said, it requires speed. This price has not changed, so anytime you want to do it, just do the change. Just check to be sure the price is still in order. And then let me show you the second signal I gave out today. It's BTCST. Let's go to Binance. You see, come to this place, BTCST. Want to buy it with USDT. So you click on it, it has come up here. The price is 6.45. Let's go to Poloniex. BT, where is it? Poloniex here, if you click your mouse on top of it, just click here and type BTCST. Click it here. Look at it, 9.99 from 6.45. So let's do the quick calculation too. Let's assume we are still using $100. Divide it by 6.45, 6.45. That will give us how many? 15 units of that. That's 15.5 units. And on Poloniex, it's sold for how much? 9.99. So if you now come here and multiply this by 9.99, 9.99, that gives you 154, almost $155 on your. So it means you're taking about at least $55 immediately on your profit. So let's assume you pay $2. So your $55, your $100 gives you 50. Let's say 53. Let's even assume it's $52. And if you buy your $52 at $7.50, for example, that is $39 just on one trade. Let's assume you're able to do it even 5 times a day. See what you are going to make. That is the end of today's lecture. I will stop now and then I will take some questions before we go home. Let me go back. I will stop. Oh, sorry, I'm going to supposed to escape this. So I'm going to let me stop sharing so that we can take questions and discuss. Okay, great. Caleb Tolua Lashe, unmute yourself and let me hear your question.
Yeah, good evening, sir. Thank you very much for this section. In fact, this is so mind-blowing. Wow. Wow. So, sir, my question is like for how long has this been existing, and for how long will it continue to exist? Let it not be something that just now something, maybe very soon now it don't disappear. That kind. Yeah.
Whether maybe it will cast, Abby.
Yes.
No. Let me tell you, cryptocurrency has been around for several years. A lot of people are just getting to know about it. And despite all the problem it's having, it will continue for as long as possible. What is important is a lot of people are not aware of, so there are actually more than 11 ways you can make money from cryptocurrency. A lot of people make money from trading. Personally, I hardly trade. I don't do trading. Because when you buy something now and by tomorrow it's gone, a lot of people have gone bankrupt because of trading. I don't do trading. I do so many other things. I do minting. I do several things. I do a lot of things. There are over 10 ways you can make money from crypto, but one of them is just this arbitrage. And if you see where I say you should look at, it is so easy. All the exchanges, as long as they are still alive, Binance is not going anywhere soon. Most of the exchanges are still around. What we are just trying to do is to capitalize, to seize the opportunity of the difference in their prices. You understand? There's a price saying, different from here. Okay, quickly buy, sell, buy, sell. They take their own commission. That's all.
Then my second question.
Yeah,
sir.
go ahead.
Okay, so Binance is popular, so a lot of us. I hope that also the question is, I hope that some of these exchanges will get to see these coins, and we won't have difficulty. Number one, loading up USDT on them so that we can use them to buy. Number two, um, we will be able to verify as Nigerians. You know, I don't know, but I know some websites because you are Nigerian, or some exchanges you might not be able to verify your account on those websites. So I hope that won't be a challenge too. And the third thing is, after now exchanging, let's say I sell on, or I bought on what's the name of, maybe Polonex or something. I want to assume I'm just getting to know Polonex, you know, and I have USDT there. Hope it is easy. I mean, the transfer fee. You've been saying something around about maybe $2, I mean 2% thereabouts. But I hope it will, you know, the network fee won't be too high for one to now not make profit at the end of the day.
Okay, very good. Yeah, very good question. One of the things I will advise, which I didn't mention, but this your question has reminded me. Whenever you want to do arbitrage trading, avoid anything that has to do with Ethereum, ETH. Okay? Even if you see the difference is very wide, don't be tempted. For example, if you want to buy BTST, the one I just gave now, and you see BTST stroke ETH, avoid it. Because the transaction fee on Ethereum alone can wipe out the whole of your profit, even your capital. So forget about anything Ethereum. Now, secondly, most of the exchange, if you look at this, I'm sharing my screen again now. Look at what I wrote here. To prevent any risk, even if I give you signal, you understand? The first thing is go and check. You understand? That's why I say do your own research. And I gave an example. Maybe you didn't join on time. For example, Poloniex, most people are not aware of it, but the first thing is go to Google, type Poloniex review. Let me even do that quickly. So if I go to Google now, let me just quickly do something. So that's why I said do your research. When I give you, even if I give you a signal, or you see any exchange, or anything you are not familiar with, just go to Google here, type Poloniex review. Look at it. That's the first thing you need to do, because some exchanges, they may be fake. When you put in your money, you may not be able to get it out. So scroll down and then read about it. Look at all these questions. Other people are asking similar questions. Is Poloniex safe and legit? What is Poloniex closing? Just once you click this, you can read about them. You understand? So make sure whatever you have, is the wallet safe? And make sure that when you open anyone, look under this place. Make sure it is not the website that is rating itself. It's another independent site. You understand? So if you look at this first one I open here, look at it. Okay, this is not Poloniex. So you can rely on it. This is a third-party website. So make sure it's not the website itself that is rating itself. Like this one now, support Poloniex. So this is Poloniex. So don't take this seriously. You understand? Don't take this seriously. Although there are some information they will give you too, like is it closing, effective January 31st. There are some information about them. Poloniex can no longer support Ontario-based users. You understand? So these are a state in US. So make sure when you get a signal, first do your research. Now, your final question is, do they allow Nigerian? Can you put money? If you notice what I did, I log on to my own account. This is my own Poloniex account. And look at it. So if I don't have, I'm based in Nigeria. So you have to do your verification, 2FA, everything is done. My profile, everything is there. So I have an account and I'm based in Nigeria. So any exchange you want to register on, if it doesn't allow Nigeria, don't fake it. Just ignore it. There are thousands of exchanges you can use. Let me show you this. I told you, okay, look at the example we gave here. Look at also many exchanges here. There's a particular exchange I will never recommend to anybody. Look at the first column is exchange. There are different exchanges. KuCoin, I have account on almost all of them. But there is a particular one I did a search on, and the first message I think is, what is that exchange? So you need to also quickly do a check online, just as I told you. I can't remember. I think it's BTC. Let me check. I'm not too sure. Let's put BTC review. According to several reviews, this platform offers low trading fees. Markup fee is 0.1. Okay, well, there's nothing. They didn't say anything wrong about it. There's a particular one. I think I can't remember the name now. So I do check personally. That's what I advise you to do. So next question, please. Let's not take the whole day here. Next question. Just a minute. Let me see whose hand is up. Just a minute. Okay, Roland, unmute yourself and ask your question. Roland, your hand is up. Okay. Olaoluwa Phillips, your hand is up. Unmute yourself if you have a question.
All right. Good evening. Good evening, sir. Once again.
Good evening, Olaoluwa.
Thank you so much for the class. I really appreciate, sir. I really appreciate at least with the new information you have shared with us right now. I've been able to learn at least new things as well. My question is this: these exchanges, for instance, like you have said that you will never recommend an exchange that is not okay and is not fine. Are they really okay for us to trade with? And my second question is, you've given us a signal, for instance, now. Is it possible for us to go ahead and test it, or we should just hold on for now?
Okay, two questions, I guess. So the first question is if the exchanges are okay. As I said, if I will not recommend an exchange I've not used, because before I recommend anything, I must have used it. As I showed you on my RoboForm, let me show you something.
Okay,
where's my RoboForm account? Look at this RoboForm account. Almost every exchange that I use. Where can we find a lot of them? There are several of them, so I don't even know. Let me look at crypto.com. This is an exchange. Look at big. This is an exchange. There are several exchanges. Anything I don't use, I don't recommend. Okay, so I guess that will give you answer. Look at CoinEx. It's an exchange. I think there are several of them, so I will only give you what I use. That's the bottom line. That's why I actually log on to Binance and Poloniex directly, so that all of you can see exactly that I have accounts there too. So that's the first question. The second question is if you can go ahead and do that. As I said, you can go ahead and do that. I actually gave it to my group today, and a lot of them have been working on it since morning. And another thing, as I said, don't forget, look at, let me bring this thing up. First, test any trade, because by now, as I show you example, the prices are still the same. Look at this second point on the screen. Look at what it says. Test with little amount you can afford to lose. For example, I was giving an example using $100. So if it's just $10 you have, practice with it. If it works well, then if you have more money, you can increase it. I'm sure if you lose $10, you will not wake up tomorrow and go and commit suicide, Abby. You will not go and do. So test and make sure you follow this advice very, very religiously, please.
All right, sir. Thank you, sir. I really appreciate, sir. Thank you so much. I have one more question, sir. I don't know if you have. I'm so sorry, sir. If
Go
there's
ahead.
an extra class that we can join for this, and if actually we can as well.
There is, but currently I'm not taking people. But after the third day, there is. I mean, some of you already joined my Telegram group. I have a Telegram group where I share so many information. So for now, you can join that. If there is any opening for any extra class, I always have classes with them every Sunday evening on different topics. So for now, I think whatever you will gain between now and the third day should be enough for you to start this arbitrage business successfully. The only thing after the third day is we just introduce the signal group if you want to be getting the signal regularly, and then another, I mean, whatever is available, I will introduce it. Whoever is interested can just latch onto it.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir. I really appreciate it, sir. God bless you so much, sir.
Yes, sir. Please, I have a question before we go, sir. The example you gave us on CoinMarketCap, for instance.
Okay.
If we are diligent with just that example, for instance, do you think we can also always get profitable signals ourselves, or is there any special technicality to get the signals that you have not shown us?
If you are diligent with the coin market cap, exactly as I showed you, you can do your arbitrage successfully. I mean, it's all straightforward. But now the question I will ask is this: when I open that, you know, I took a particular coin as example.
The third day,
The question you may, the challenge you may have is how do you know which coin to check? You can start checking different exchanges really, but if you use CoinMarketCap, my answer is yes. You can do it diligently without anybody giving you any signal.
Very much.
Okay.
And we hope that what's it called now? We will get the recording just like someone asked. And secondly, we hope that your signal will be affordable for startup artists like us, so that when it is time, we'll be able to enjoy it. At least till we are strong enough to do things ourselves. Thank you, sir.
Don't worry, it will be affordable. It's not really. It's not that. For example, as I told you, my own personal, because the tool I actually developed for myself is the basic principle behind it are just what I discussed with you. So if I go to, let me see, if I open that website, some of you are actually asking. Okay, I think somebody dropped a chat. Let's have a look at that. Please, can you list sites to sign up to now? Then can we still get this recorded class? Okay, I think this class is being recorded. So once it's downloaded, once it's finished downloading, I will drop the recording in the group. Okay.
Thank you so much, sir. That is really helpful. Thank you.
You're welcome. So I guess we are done for today. This is day one. Tomorrow you will get more. And then I wish you all to have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow by 9 p.m. again. Olaluwafili, your hand is still up. I guess it's the former one, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Good night, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
Bye.